calling it the Great Depression. The whole country is groaning under this huge economic crisis, under poverty and unemployment. The entire country? No sirree, Bob. In the Gulf region of the sunny South, black gold is bubbling incessantly out of the earth and is protecting the people from hardship. Well, at least those lucky enough to be sitting directly on top of an oil well. High time we became active in the crude oil industry ourselves. Oil is the best lubricant for our operations. It's the 30s on the Gulf of Mexico. The Great Depression still hasn't passed, and we need to prevent President Franklin D. Roosevelt from plunging our beautiful country into socialist ruin. Let's prove that private ownership of production facilities still generates the most wealth, and that a self-regulating market is still the best way to go. Let's save capitalism. Extraordinary times call for extraordinary measures. Let's expand our area of operation. Let's become part of the oil industry ourselves and invest our profits in even more oil for the good of the country. This crisis is our opportunity.
Rightio guys, how are y'all doing? We are back with some transport fever. So let's jump straight on in and start the mission.
Splendid! We've gotten our hands on a few decent plots. Not that the land is much to look at, it's what lies beneath that we're particularly interested in. We'll pump the crude oil reserves slumbering underground to the surface, process it into fuel, and transport it overseas from the port in Houston. Additionally, there's another lucrative business we can get involved in at the port. Goods from all over the world are just waiting for a forwarding agent to bring them to the people. We know all about that.
Rightio, let's jump straight on in, shall we? As you guys can see, I'm not wasting any time. So, let's jump on in, shall we? And let's plonk you about there. Okay, so this corner will be quite sharp, but it really does not matter because we're coming into a station. Anyhow, so we'll just whack you in there. You're all good. Sweet. How are we doing, guys? Anyway, so I thought I'd just do that because obviously that's going to be where we're going to need to go.
Our business is developing splendidly. The stupid thing is that you never know in advance just how much crude oil there is in one place. You need to drill first, and that is terribly expensive. A company in Beaumont has developed a method of reliably predicting how much crude oil can be pumped from one area and whether drilling is worthwhile at all. We could purchase a license to use the said technology, but it's not exactly cheap.
No, it's not cheap. 15 million is that? Oh my god. Yeah, that's definitely not cheap. Whether I want to do that yet, I don't know, only because we haven't got enough money. You know what I mean? That is a hell of a risk to do that. Especially when we haven't got that much money.
This is where the black gold lies. Black gold is
there we go, we'll drill. Because obviously we're going to need to.
Never run out. Otherwise, we'll probably have to breed new dinosaurs and then wait an eternity until they've transformed into crude oil.
There we go. Oh well, we made the decision. Yeah, just had to do that one. There's no other way I was really finding out, I suppose. We'll add you into there because we're also going to need some trains to get on the track, aren't we? There we go. So we'll buy one of them. What train to go for? 75. You can go 100. I'd probably say 100, actually. Buy some of you. There we go. You're not going to be popular. Dries up. You can still pump there. It's very small, however. Alright, okay. Right, well, we'll better get moving, so we'll have a new line from... No, we don't want it there, actually. What am I doing? We'll have a new line from there, which will stop there, which will then go to there. There we go. So our train can head on down that line. There we go. We're going to need a terminal in here. So I believe. So just kindly build this road out. What do you mean it's not possible? Why not? okay, you're expensive, aren't you? You're expensive as well. Okay, where? We just plonk it around the centre, actually, like in here. Wow, that's going to cost a lot. That's talking 2 mil just to drop you in there, really. Okay, that is not an option. That is not an option. Looks like 200k is going to be the best people, unfortunately. Oh well, not to worry. Can we just drop you in there, actually? That's 300k. Oh well, we're going to have to do it. That's a small one as well, gee whiz. Right. So we'll go from there, so that's the port to there anyway. So, get rid of you. What city is this? I'll get rid of you because that's done. Oh, okay. Never mind. That's the city. So we'll go from... We'll just move you over here. We'll call you the oil run for now, because that's sort of obviously the train run. And we shall call you... where are we going from? The harbour. Which is going to Austin. There we go. So that's that. So let's start time up, shall we? We'll get the train out. We'll just rapidly get him out. Don't want to be wasting any time nor money over here. Do we? We'll turn him around because it's pointless him going all the way down there because he's obviously not going to do much. We'll buy some vehicles. So we'll put too much slope, really. We'll put you there. We'll buy some road vehicles for now. 8, 8 and 9. We'll buy about, call it 20 actually. There we go, yeah, we'll just buy 20 for now. They can all go on the harbour run. We'll just get out there before it gets really loud and annoying. Okay, they're stopping there for the train. Okay, so there we are. The oil's starting to pump on through now, which will then take it down to him. And then he'll start pumping through, which will then take it down to him. So all these guys will have some way of actually getting the goods, which is going to be good. No, that's going to be expensive, isn't it? No, we can get a bit cheaper. There we go. So that line's going to, yep, swap out, which is brilliant. Just what we need. In fact, how fast is that? 50. That's 100. But that is a large. That is 80 there. So, if we upgrade that, we can't upgrade that at the moment, apparently. Too much slope on that one. There we are. Well, it's pointless of having that actually, so we might as well just downgrade that. That part, there we go. So there we are, we've got 60. Okay, so that's happily doing that. That's brilliant. Money is very, very tight, as you can see. So this train really needs to start making it. Which it is slowly doing. We'll get rid of that because we don't want to see money going away. We want it coming. So, let's carry on, shall we? There we are. Okay, so these vehicles are lining up now. 24 seconds this takes. 19 seconds now. Brilliant. So they are losing us quite a bit of money. Unfortunately, but not to worry. They'll hopefully be starting to make a profit very, very soon. As you can see, the train is 8 minutes. So not the best service ever, but if it can turn over a good profit, then we could double it. And then half that time, obviously. Now, apparently he delivered. Did he deliver then? No, he didn't. Anyway. Got an awful lot stored. Production is 100% already. Wow. The trucks can't keep up at the moment. 15 seconds it's down to. Which is, you know, pretty decent. Every 15 seconds a vehicle gets loaded. So we are moving the product, which is brilliant. Now, is he going to wait there till we're full or what? How many did he take? He took 5. Okay, so we're down to up to 16 seconds now, shall I say? There we go. So there are heaps of it dumping through. So we are moving pretty swiftly, which is good. He's just getting back up here. Double tracking at the moment probably isn't a good question. We could, if we wanted, just to start it off. He's in a bit of a valley here, isn't he? Of course. And it's only going to be that part that's going to be single tracked. Now, this one's going to have to come this way as well. Effectively, for now. Do a double bridge, and then it's going to go off to the right. I've already kind of planned where this track's kind of going to go. It's going to kind of go off in that direction and hit this 4, 5 sort of. So that's going to be good. So we'll just put that up there for now. We'll start building this track along. Obviously, as we get more money, we've got 77k, 69k now. Never mind. Oh, sorry, that's 0.1 Okay, so we could actually just do that. Boom. Double track it, and just to get it jump started, we'll put a signal down here. There we go. We'll say yes, you're one way. We'll do the same down here. We'll have one there. And yes, that'll be a one-way as well. Now, it's a train that's going to cost us the most, so we need him to hurry up. Now, obviously, these guys are moving these goods like no tomorrow, which is brilliant. They're also moving fuel for some odd reason. I don't quite know why, but it has 6 fuel, so not to worry. Oh, I see, that's why, because this one's highlighted as well. Now, I could bring all the trucks in, and then we would have a bit of a problem though, wouldn't we? If we brought all the trucks in, only because we wouldn't have, because we can specialise them, which is good, because effectively all we want moving is goods, not fuel. But I suppose they can move fuel as well if they really want to. Production's kicking up, which is brilliant. You know, they aren't keeping up with the demand over there though. Unfortunately, that's because with that service it's just brilliant. So let's have a look. How much? 78. So we need to start thinking of moving over here as well. Effectively, how much is it? Just get rid of all these buildings. 100k, 150k, 100k, 100k. So we'll move you. Only because we can. Do you mind, like, building there? Really? You're going to be that awkward woman. Right, well, there you go. We just wasted 100k. Well, well. There's always that one awkward person, isn't there, that wants to bloody set up here and don't want to... Why? City, stop building, will you? Please. I'm trying to play stuff. Thank you. Right, so I'll add a new line from the harbour, which is over there, to here. Okay. And we'll obviously we'll go harbour to whatever this town's called. It's not called that, so I believe. Go away. It's not as a station anymore. Oh, it is. Never mind. It is my mistake. Hello. My capital button wants to work. My hands don't want to freeze up because it is cold in my office for whatever reason, but there we go. Right, so let's add about 20 onto that one as well. Which goes, what, 40 vehicles in total. Stop lagging game. Always lags this game when you what's the word? When you first pretty much load it up, I would say. Or as in when you first what's the word? When it starts to, I can't think of the bloody word. What's it bloody called? When it starts to save, there we go. Bloody hell, I couldn't think of the word then, honestly. Right, so your productivity is 87, yes, so you definitely need to... Okay, you're now earning 2.1 mil every 8 minutes apparently, which is brilliant. But you need to make a bit more than that, just so we can get another train on the line. Effectively. Because another one of these is quite expensive.
Money is slipping through our fingers, people. We'll soon
no
be
man,
bankrupt.
we just got a loan of 16k.
On our hands and knees, our financiers will grant us a bridge loan.
Well, that was very nice of them, wasn't it? So we'll have that. So it's okay now. We've got 16 million in the bank. Sweet. So our investors obviously think we're doing pretty good, which is brilliant. We shall expand this line up here now. And start going that way probably. We'll cut across like so. Now I can do it so much cheaper than what the estimates give us anyway. So we'll put you there. Why wouldn't it just like boom? There we go. Just do it automatically anyway. We'll whack you in there.
This is where the black gold is bubbling away here already.
Right.
Hopefully we'll never run out. Otherwise we'll probably have to breed new dinosaurs and then wait an eternity until they've transformed into crude oil.
Let's add that. Remove that. Add that one. Because obviously this is going to be less. So effectively, what we're hopefully going to start doing is, if he isn't, because he won't yet go yes, so effectively, if we just turn, come here, if you just turn you around, no, turn you around, you'll come into here. Where's his friend? All the way down there, it's just being delivered. Awesome. We'll just get rid of all that for now. Right, so he's obviously just come out of there, so we'll just double you up pretty much. To there. And effectively we'll just follow it all the way around once again. Now, I know this is expensive, guys, but we do need it, effectively. We really, really do. Especially with the 2 trains on the line. It just really is not feasible having a one-route system. So this is where this comes in, effectively. Where you have... See, it all depends how many trains you're going to run, because effectively... Sooner or later, we're going to have more and more trains. So... Oh, he's thundering away through there. So when he hits up there, he'll hopefully be quite full. 46. He'll probably get about 50 odd. So the trains aren't at capacity yet. But it's a hell of a way to come. That's why I'm thinking of buying another train. Just to get the products moving. We'll put him on the oil run. What are the finances like? Now obviously that will be, yeah, that just will be down. 25 seconds, they're going to need some more, so we'll put another 10 on. There we go, we'll put another 10 on that route just because it is a bit further. for them to go. So goods are pretty good, shall we say. Fuel demand's high. You're out of oil. You need to obviously deliver more crude oil as much as possible. Now, that's too much of a gap, so we'll put some signals down just to split the trains up a bit. So he goes past us. There we go, so that's a bit more of a gap in between each one. We'll probably have another one down here. You might as well. Because that's the one thing you don't want. You don't want massive gaps, because if so, then when, you know, the more trains you have on the line, the less spacing you've got, so therefore the less amount of time you've got a train moving effectively, which is bad, because then you don't make any money, obviously. We'll have another set about here, actually. Nope, the lag's kicked in. Yeah, we don't need any of that at the moment. Yes to you, and yes to you, and then we'll go down here. Do it to these ones. There we go. There we are. So it's all taken nicely. It's all taken into shape nicely. Okay, so this is empty now. So there is 88 here. So the next train that comes along, which is going to be where? Okay, we've kind of got a traffic jam here. Brilliant. That is probably my fault. Oops. Does he only go into one line, actually? Oh, bloody hell. This ought to be fun. Might have to send him back. Because obviously he's going to now be coming up and waiting, which we don't want. You go to there. Okay, so now this has set us back a bit on money-wise. They're making profit, they're making profit, to where we're losing profit in the trains, apparently. Which is true. Okay, so you're 88% capacity as well, and so are you. Okay, so we need to really start moving the these goods somewhere else. Effectively. Right, so now he's got in, but now he's stopped in there. So this isn't very good. I'm going to make a loop on the track, actually. Because this is the only way I think I'm going to be able to get out of this little sticky problem that we've got. Is if we do that, and then we do this. And then we have signals. I don't actually know which line is for which, you know. So there's that. And there's that. So if we do that, is that good enough? Wow, look at all those cars, Jesus Christ. It is. Excellent. Right, that's that problem solved at the moment. Wow, look at all these cars. Where the hell are all these cars coming from? Jesus Christ. Everybody likes moving in this bloody town, don't they? God, this junction's awful, that's why. Look how many crossroads there are on this junction. I wonder if we can just swoop one in like that. Boom. Because that'll put so much weight off there, because the trucks will be able to go down there. That's nice. Right, okay, so we'll move you now. You can jump out on that line. He's just flying past it, so we'll just whack him. We'll turn him around now. Only because this oil has to start moving. 142 units. Now, this does carry on producing. But it is very slowly, apparently. But anyway. So, there we are. Okay, so there's 72 more. So this train that's coming, as soon as he pretty much hits a station, I'll get him to turn around. And we'll see what the produce is. Now, it does say empty. We know that's not true. You can't actually get... Oh, yeah, you can. Never mind. He has to go out the station, then into it, apparently. In order for him to stop. Is he going to stop? Yes. Sweet, so he's going to be full. Okay, sweet, so there's 5. Why is it not going? There we go. So there we are, we're making a hell of a profit at the moment. These goods aren't really moving, unfortunately. We could build a harbour over here, but then it's just trucking it into the city, which is it's going to be wonderful. But anyway, that's another mission. That's another... Wow, hello. That's another episode. So there we are, people. Thank you very much for joining me. Hopefully you have enjoyed. And yeah, thank you for joining me. Hopefully you're enjoying this these different missions. And hopefully I'll see you guys soon. So, thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all of that amazingness. Thank you very much. And hopefully I'll see you all next time. So, happy transporting.